Alright, so
That shit bullshit.
y'all see SpaceX is planning an exploration to Mars. This is this new space program that Donald Trump was talking about, and now it's being employed.
That's going to be one of the branches of military, right?
This is what they're talking about. So now they're
part of the Air Force.
Yeah.
Air Force is, they got two branches now. They got, you go fight jet planes, or you could be
Space Force.
And
Space Force or Air Force?
Protect us from the space.
Nah, instead of protecting from God.
The only thing that I think about this is them lasers got to be working now. All them Discovery Channel lasers that can shoot. I think it's got to be. Why would we need niggas in space?
What is space?
Nigga, above 50,000 feet, I guess, because anytime you get on where you
Okay, from my understanding, space is defined as infinite dark matter. But if matter is solid, then space is not space. Space is solid. It's just dark, so you can't see it. And this is why they have this $1 billion machine studying dark matter, because we can't travel through space. It's not space, it's matter, it's a solid object. And we don't know what it is. So they're saying that we can't leave Earth, that there's never been another moon exploration or anything like that, because it's something they refer to as the Van Allen belts. It's these belts of radiation that's outside the outer Earth.
So all those, wait, before you get into that, all those rover missions is fake?
Yes.
That they didn't have rovers on Mars and
they said that
video?
They said that we can't leave Earth because no rocket or anything that we make can pass through the Van Allen belts because of the level of radiation.
That's past the moon, right?
No, that's an outer Earth. That's not even leaving Earth's atmosphere. That's outer Earth. We can't even get through outer Earth into space because of the Van Allen belts. This is a report from NASA. Belts of radiation around the outer Earth.
So the moon landing and all that is fake?
You have to do your own research on that.
I'm asking you, is that what
I believe that it's all fake, because you saying in the 1960s that we had the technology to land on the moon 6 times, but now in 2018 we can't leave because of some belt of radiation. But then you're talking about but you guys send satellites all the time that's supposed to be orbiting space. How do these satellites make it through? These satellites are on baby rockets. How are these baby rockets making it through the Van Allen belts? But a big ass huge spaceship that's meant to carry a man to a whole nother planet can't make it through this radiation.
I don't know, man, because first off, that's why I said space can be defined at 50,000, 100,000 feet once you start losing gravity. You know, they got a plane now. If you go up high enough, you'll just start floating because of the atmosphere. So at a certain point, something is trying to take you away from Earth. So I kind of feel you. I don't know about that. I don't understand how. Look at it,
the only thing that I don't really get is that how are we going to Mars if we can't get past the Van Allen belts?
I don't think the belts are as close as
that NASA puts out. We can't leave Earth, so no man-made ship can carry a man outside of the Earth because of the Van Allen belts. But you can send drones and rovers.
But I mean, I think they mean the Earth's atmosphere, because the Earth atmosphere, this is Earth, but the atmosphere could reach out here. The moon is right here.
But if you do research on the Van Allen belts, this is outer Earth. This is not even leaving Earth's atmosphere. You're still in Earth's realm.
Yeah, I gotta look at it. I've never heard that.
Yes.
I don't know.
So this is my understanding of it. So when they come out with these reports that they're gonna do space exploration, when did they solve this Van Allen belt problem?
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I gotta look that up, but I don't know.
You see, man, it's all like, it's fake, man. There's so much fake news out here, man. They're never gonna. They're just trying to put shit out there to spend tax dollars, so that when they say they're spending these $1 billion of taxes,
listen, this is why the whole moon race happened. First of all, the moon race happened because nuclear bombs. You
Yes.
know, they wanted to have a bomb that could reach. So if you was able to shoot a rocket from here to the moon, you able to shoot a rocket from here on the other side of the world. So bam, you know, the Cold War, all that. So.
But the Cold
So
War,
are you telling me? Are you
look,
telling me there's no rocket that can do that?
In the Cold War, the United States and Russia were both testing nuclear bombs. But when we were testing these nuclear bombs and missiles, if you pay attention to the study, both us and Russia were shooting the missiles straight up in the air.
Those were the rockets.
Why are they shooting them straight up in the air?
What do you mean?
Why, if a rocket needs to hit a target over there, there's no way I'm going to hit a target over there by shooting a rocket straight up this way.
Well, the second
So
thing
what is
that
the
came out of
purpose
the
of
Cold
shooting
War
an
was
atom bomb straight up in the air?
Why
am I testing rockets straight in the air? Well, don't they have to be diagonal or pointed at a point? What good am I going to get out of shooting a rocket straight in the air?
Because it's no real fins to turn it, so it's all off the microchip. The microchip came into play with the Cold War. That's why we got cell phones, the race to the moon, all of that money made the microchip possible. So the microchip in the rocket tilts the trajectory. So you think it's going straight up, but even if you look at old videos, them motherfuckers is moving like this, bro.
No. I'm telling you, do the history. I'm telling you, these rockets are shooting straight up. And I understand what you're saying, but in the Cold War sense, America and Russia, look it up. I'm just saying from my own personal research, these rockets were shot straight in the air. There were no trajectory. There was none of that you're trying to infer. The ones that I've seen shot straight in the air and blew up.
It's a process, though. They blew up because they malfunctioned. But if you're trying to get, first off, we don't want to show you that we trying to shoot your ass. So, nigga, if we know we need to get to
test
10,000
target,
we need to see if our rocket can go 10,000 feet straight up. For sure, it's gonna go 10,000 feet.
Okay, so if you're testing a gun, do you just go outside and shoot it, or do you go get a target and shoot at the target? Testing a gun.
What am I testing it for?
No, that is function.
What am I testing it for?
Shooting a
Accuracy,
bomb,
or does it fire?
Shooting a bomb straight in the air and making it explode.
It's all
proves that it's a bomb. We all knew it was a bomb when you built it.
No.
You have to prove accuracy.
They dropped nuclear bombs from planes, bro, not from rockets. Hiroshima was from a plane, not a rocket.
But that's a different type of bomb than they were going.
I'm
talking about the Cold War. I'm not talking about
the bomb.
I'm not talking about atom bombs. I'm talking about atom bombs. You're talking about atom bombs.
That's a nuclear bomb.
Yes, it's a form. I'm talking about the ones that are attached to a rocket, the ones that you were proposed that you can shoot off of a rocket.
All of them can be shot off a rocket, bro.
Not an atom bomb is a big ass bomb dropped out of a plane.
But if you have something that could drive already, all you have to do is
a big ass bomb
and drive that
attached to a rocket. There's a difference.
So C4 in a car and that's like saying C4 won't blow up if you drive it into something and blow it up.
Okay, but C4 is a small one little cube of bomb. Nuclear is on a grand scale. It's 1,000 C4s. Why would
it's not. It's an energy, bro.
No, it's not. Atoms. Do you understand what atoms are?
How big do you think a nuclear bomb is? First of all, that it can't fit in a rocket. A nuclear bomb could be as big as this table.
So why are you putting on this big ass rocket that needs to shoot to outer space? Explain the Cold War then. If the bomb is so small,
all the way around the world.
It's not.
You know, nuclear like gas. All type of poison.
No, nuclear is that
it's radiation.
Radiation
bro.
After.
Oh yeah, after.
It's just an explosion and radiation. So
radioactive.
But my thing is, how far is it? This is the only thing that we could disprove this because the world is only 20,000, 25,000 miles around. You know.
Yes.
So how far is it from here to the moon?
Well, I don't believe that the world is round. So. I don't even want to dabble into that. I'm a flat earther. I believe in flat earth. So I don't even believe that the earth is round. So when you dabble in that logic, I don't even want to partake in that.
Oh. So it's just like a piece of paper floating in space?
No.
Oh.
It's dimensions.
Like a block?
No. It's, let's say,
ready to pair.
This is Earth. Earth is a sphere. This half is our dimension. This half is another dimension. It's kind of like parallel universe.
So the Earth is a sphere? Or flat?
No, we have a parallel universe.
But how? I just want to know, how can it be flat and have top and bottom? Just front page, back page?
It doesn't have a top and a bottom. We
But
have
that's what
ground
you
and we
said.
have side.
You said this dimension.
I believe in
this
multiple dimensions. We are in this dimension. Therefore, this bottom half of this dimension doesn't exist to us. Therefore, we're on a flat surface. We are not. We don't have access to that other world. This is what they mean by new worlds. I mean, it's a whole lot of information, and I don't really want to.
So are those new worlds Mars and stuff, or no? They just
have you heard
Alaska?
of the fifth, sixth, seventh dimension? Do you have Stranger Things? Have you ever watched that show?
No.
It's a Netflix show, and these little kids are dealing with a dimension that's closing in over their dimension, but only one boy can see into the other dimension, and it's this ghost thing that's kind of trying to get inside of him so that it can cross over into our dimension. So it's a world over our world.
Damn, I didn't know that. Do they speak? Damn, I don't know. That's crazy.
It's kind of like, it's really,
So what dimension are we in according to you?
I don't know the other dimension, so I can't say, but if you pay attention, it's something called the Mandela effect, where they refer to Nelson Mandela, and he's supposed to die in 1980 or something in prison. But then 2008 or 2006 or something, he gets out of prison, and everybody remembers him dying 20 years ago. So everybody's like, I remember riots in the streets and all this shit, and now 20 years later he's released from prison and he dies. And then it starts to get like contradiction of people coming out with news articles and shit of Nelson Mandela dying. Then it's like, if you've ever seen the movie The Butterfly Effect, where people time travel and they alter a moment in time.
But
and
are
it
you
has
basing? So first off, let me ask this question: do you think movies are real?
movies are based off of scientific theories. So what I'm basing my thoughts off is the scientific theory that the writer might have used. I'm just using different movies because they put this shit out in mainstream media and they try to make it seem like
Do I
it's
think
nothing.
movies have subliminal messages?
Yes.
But do I think movies are true? No.
No, I'm not
No.
saying that they're true, but I'm saying that they're taking real scientific theories.
But what you're
and real
saying, but you're
scientific
taking
shit
a movie
putting
and
it-
basing it off of
No.
a real man that.
No, I'm using that as an example for you to kind of understand where I'm coming from.
But that's
Where-
like saying Tupac didn't die, even
No,
though
I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying
because
this is
some
the-
people say he's alive.
This is the Mandela effect, and that might also be
But
a
that's part of
Mandela
the-
effect
yeah,
of
reverse.
people altering our dimension.
Yeah, I gotta look. I don't know about that, man.
I mean, you have
I
to
got
look up
it.
the Mandela effect, look up the Van Allen belts, look up the first moon, look up the Cold War.
So you telling me you can't fly around the world?
I've looked it up personally, and we're on the Pacific Ocean, and China's on the other side of here on the world, because let's use this mic for instance.
Because the world's not that
we're
big.
right
It's
here.
only
We're right here.
25,000 miles around.
We're right here. Correct. So
20,000.
we're right here on Earth. China is over here, but you can't fly over here to China. You have to fly to the east side, and then you have to fly around that way.
No, only reason why you can't fly, certain reasons why you can't fly are
Run out of
because.
gas, too much ocean. That's
No.
not.
Well, no.
No, it's a way shorter flight.
First off, if it's a ball, it's all equal. Unless it's a little oval, then it's longer some ways. But if we're just talking about a ball, it should be, any point, it should be the same mileage any way you go. But the problem is airspace, bro. Fucking, yeah, we want to
That's
go to
nothing
China.
but water. There's nothing but water between us and China. If the world is round, there's nothing but the Pacific Ocean, and the next body of land is China on the other side
you
of the
got
ocean.
islands, and
no,
then you got aircraft
pay
that
attention
control
to
that. They
No,
won't let you just fly around. You have to get certain passports.
this is commerce. So
So-
China is going to be making money off of people flying from America to China. So why wouldn't China do business? We do import export. China's the main export. So we do a gang of export out of China. Wouldn't it be way faster for them to export their products right across the Pacific Ocean to us? Why would they fly their products all the way around the world to us and double the
Drop
shit.
offs, bro.
No, it's not drop off. They're China, bro. If we're dealing directly with China, why would they fly that shit straight?
Airspace.
You can say that.
You can't go through that. That's
Why
might
can't
be
it's
Korea
just
right
water?
there. It might be
It's
somebody.
not Korea. Look on the globe.
It could be
Look
somebody
on your
airspace.
globe.
Maybe because
Look on your
the
globe
globe
and,
is
and pay attention to where your globe tells you where these continents
Yeah.
are.
First
and then
off, I
explain
don't-
to me. You can't explain it.
The
I'm
world,
not
the
gonna fight
world
you on
maps,
that.
the world
But
map.
you
I
don't
don't
even
look
know.
at
You
globes.
said
I look
Korea.
at the world map.
You said
I
Korea
said it
might
could
be
be
over there.
anything. It
You don't know
could be,
what's
it could
over
be
there.
anybody airspace that will shoot your shit down.
I'm telling you
so
right
the,
now.
The way to go
I am telling you
is the way to go.
I'm
That's
telling
safe.
you
It's the
that
world.
there is nothing on the globe. There is no islands. There is no nothing in between. There is no landmass. There is us, the Pacific Ocean, and China.
So how do you know that?